Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for watching this video. I am doing a little bit of a different video today. These videos used to be it's the shop my stash video. These videos used to be so popular when I first started watching YouTube, when my favourite YouTuber was Lollipop26. If you remember her, then leave me a comment because that was the good old days of YouTube. And these videos were so popular, and then the other day I saw that Lily Pebbles had done one of these videos and I loved it, so this is a complete copy of that video, but it kind of came at the perfect time because I just went through my makeup collection and I got rid of so much stuff. I had a full bin bag of makeup, which is awful. So I came across lots of products and I just applied them today, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them and tell you what I think about them. These videos are great, and I really encourage you, even if you don't make YouTube videos, encourage you to go through and look for products that you used to love or products that you haven't even used, because it's such a shame when products just fall to the back of the drawer and you totally forget about them. So the first product I applied was the Dior Nude BB Cream in the shade 001. I got this back when I worked right next to the Dior counter, and one of my friends was the manager, and I was so excited about this to come out. It says in the front, Nude Glowing Skin Perfecting Beauty Balm. The reason that I love this is because it gives really good coverage. I would say it's more of a foundation than a BB cream. It gives really good coverage, and the shade is really pink. So you'll see when I'm applying it, it really gives amazing coverage. I'm applying it with the Real Techniques buffing brush, and the shade is really quite pinky toned. As I said, this is 001, so it's perfect for me being so fair and my skin is really pink. So it just is a perfect match for me, when normally these BB creams are quite yellow, I find, and a little bit too dark for me. I loved it right from the start because of the shade, but I also love the finish. I think the finish is so beautiful. I hope it picks up in the camera, but it's a really natural glowing finish. It dries down a little bit after you've applied it, so it really makes it last all day. I'm so glad I've discovered this again because I loved it so much. That's what happens, you just forget about it. So it's in a tube, but it's also got a pump, so I love the packaging. I love everything about this, and I'm going to put it into my makeup bag and keep using it. If you're really fair and you're looking for a BB cream, or you like something really natural and a little bit dewy, then you will absolutely love this. It's totally worth the money for me. Oh, I'm so glad I discovered it again. So then after that, I just move on to base. So I had lots of eyeshadows, lots of single eyeshadows that I rediscovered, but these two jumped out at me when I was clearing through my makeup collection. This is the Estee Lauder Pure Colour Cyber Metallic eyeshadows, and the shade is Cyber Ruby. How gorgeous is that? It's a sort of deep red plummy colour. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. This shade jumped out at me. I have a couple of others, so I can talk about the texture as well, but these are just really creamy, really easy to blend, really pigmented, as you can see here. The shade these are my favourite sort of shades. These work really well on blue eyes. It was a shade that first jumped out at me. I'm just taking the swatch off or it will go everywhere. It was a shade that jumped out at me first, but I love the formula. I hope they still make these. I'll check for you, and I will put a little annotation here right now. Do they still make them? Here it is. Brilliant eyeshadow. Not much more to say about it. I just applied it on the outer corner underneath my eye, and I love it. I love this shade. I find I always buy single eyeshadows that I like and then I never actually use them, so I probably could do about another 10 of these Shop My Stash videos, and I think I will because it's useful. So love that. The other is all the writing is rubbed off. It's the Bare Minerals. These are the little Bare Minerals loose pigments, and this is in the shade Nude Beat. I'm going to try and show you this without spilling it all. This is a really pale, pearlescent, nudie beige colour, but it has a lot of sparkle in it, and the sparkles are all different shades, so it's kind of holographic. It is absolutely beautiful. I have a couple of these as well. I used to work next to a bare minerals counter as well, and I used to always love all of these shades. They just look so beautiful all sitting out. But I used to wear this all the time. There's actually not that much left in it because I used to use it all the time and I love it. So I've just got that all over the lid and the Estee Lauder a little bit on the outer corners. I didn't go for anything too crazy because I knew I was going to be putting a dark lip on. So love those, and I really recommend those loose shadows. I don't think there's any MAC in this, which is shocking for me. And then I just applied mascara and brows that I already use. So for concealer, I rediscovered the Dior Nude Concealer, and this is in the shade 001 as well. This is not anything like the Dior Nude BB cream shade wise, because this is quite yellow, but I can get away with it. I think that I had in my head that this was a little bit dark for me, but actually when I applied it you'll see that the shade's okay. It blends in really well. I bought this when I used to be obsessed with the Dior Nude foundation, which I still love, it's amazing. And I bought the concealer to match, and it's a great concealer if you have any issues with dryness under the eyes, if you have any issues with lines and wrinkles, or you hate kind of matte looking concealers. It gives really quite full coverage, but it also doesn't look cakey under the eyes at all. I think you can see here that it doesn't really look like I've got anything on, because it just becomes part of the skin, which is my favourite in foundations. I don't know if I would necessarily buy this again, because I think there are other things out there that I prefer, like my MAC Mineralized Concealer, but I do love this and I am going to use it up because it's brilliant. To contour, I used an old favourite. This is the Illamasqua Cream Pigment in the shade Hollow. These cream pigments used to be so popular a couple of years ago. This shade is a sort of really neutral greyish tone, so it's brilliant if you have pale skin because it looks like a really natural contour. I absolutely love this. I loved this when it came out, I loved it so much, and I applied it today and fell in love with it again. It looks so natural and it's a great contour for the daytime, I would say. If you want to contour during the day but you don't want to go crazy, then this is perfect. I applied it with the Real Techniques contour brush, which is another old favourite that I've just rediscovered, and it's brilliant. It blends really easily. Because of the texture of it, you can't really go too crazy with it. I just love this product and I'm going to keep using this again. The blush that I had pulled out to use was actually NARS Madly. I'll show you it now. It's all cracked. It's a sort of nothingy blush, like bronzy, peachy, pink tone with a lot of shimmer in it, and it looks great as a bronzer and a blush. But one, it's cracked, and then when I started applying the rest of the makeup I thought it didn't really go, but not to worry, I have lots of other products that I haven't used in a long time. So I pulled out the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks, and this is the shade Blushed Rose. So you can see there's only half in there because I bought all new ones and scooped half of them out and melted them down for my kit. So there's only half of it in here. But I used to love these. I used to use them all the time. They were my favourite products, and I've used them on the lips as well. This is just a great kind of neutral colour, not too bright on the cheeks, and I thought it would be perfect with this contour and this sort of look because I knew I was going to put this lip on. But these are brilliant. If you love cream blush, then you'll absolutely love these. The packaging has changed now, so if you go onto the Bobbi Brown website you won't see them like this anymore. You'll see them with a mirror. You do get less product, but they're still amazing. I have the old packaging and they are brilliant. They're not too sticky. They give a great amount of colour and they're really easy to blend, as you'll see when I was applying it. They just blend away really seamlessly. I like to put them on with the Real Techniques contour brush, and I like to put a lot on and then just kind of buff it away, and it looks gorgeous. So love those, and I could probably do a video on those alone because I have sort of all of the shades, I think. Oops. For highlight, I did go for a NARS product, and this is the NARS blush in Miss Liberty. And here is the shade. It's a sort of champagne colour. I go through phases where every time I go into the NARS counter I'm obsessed and I want to buy everything, and obviously this was one of those times. To be honest, this is a little bit of a disappointing product. I should have probably just made another video of disappointing products and put this in it. Maybe I will. But I bought this with high hopes, and I mean, I've got it on today. I'll try and take photos so you can see. You can see it on the skin, but it's just not sort of the highlight that I like. Maybe if you liked a really subtle highlight, then you would like this, but for me it's just not, it doesn't give enough of that glow for me. It gives more of a sort of sheen, and if you like that then you probably will like this, but for me it just doesn't work. But obviously I should use it up, so I will try and find a way to use it. Maybe it's a brush. If you have this and you love it, then let me know, because maybe I'm just using the wrong brush or something. And then for lips, I went for a combination that I used to love. This used to be one of my favourite lipsticks, and it is MAC Dubonnet lipstick, and I paired it with MAC Burgundy lip liner. It's a dark burgundy sort of shade with a lot of red in it. I don't like burgundy shades that have a lot of purple in them. I prefer when they have red, and this is, it was probably one of my first lipsticks from MAC, and the formula is an amplified cream. Which are some of my favourite formulas. You know I love a matte lipstick, but the amplified creams are really comfortable, so if you want something that's got a lot of colour, you want it to last a long time, but you want it to feel really comfortable on your lips, then go for the amplified creams because they are gorgeous. But I used to love Dubonnet and I used to wear it all the time, and I just love it. I'm so glad that I've pulled it out again. Obviously you can see I've got not that much left of it. Perfect for this time of year we're coming up to. It's actually really sunny today and I am wearing this kind of winter makeup, but hey ho, I loved that lipstick. I still love it. Really recommend it, and go check out the amplified creams because they are brilliant. I'll see if I can make a list here of some of the other MAC shades that are amplified creams, so that you can go and check them out. So I hope you enjoyed that. I really did enjoy it. Maybe I'll make this a little regular thing. It'll encourage me to use more of my makeup, because what a shame to let it all go to waste. Terrible. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you do one of these videos then leave me a comment so I can watch it, because I love to watch YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!